guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, Dokkan Fest Yamcha released, and along with him came a very powerful new category. Now, originally I was thinking that this was going to be the Z Fighter category, right? I believe Yamcha does have the Z Fighter link, yeah. I figured that this was going to essentially be the category that we were going to get. But that's not really what this is. Because, like, if we take a look at the category here, let's just go ahead and sort by Extreme Class, and we can see that we've got some villain characters on here, right? Including the baby-possessed hybrid Saiyans. I guess that makes sense. Okay. But we have, you know, numerous villain characters that are on this. Like, this is definitely not the Z Fighter category. It's pretty much just every single Earth-raised character. Now, a traditional Z Fighter category, they could still do, and it would be different from this, because it would probably contain Vegeta on it. But the thing that's really good is, if you look at the way they did this category, every single Goku is on here, right? I was actually pleasantly surprised to see some of these guys on here, the Heroes units. Limit Breaker, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right? Super Saiyan 4 Gohan. These types of Heroes characters are even on this category, which I think is really, really good. This category is just going to be incredibly powerful. Like, we just sort by, look at the LRs that are available to us on this category, right? This is the type of category team you can build around. Now, I don't think it's smart to summon for Dokkan Fest Yamcha, right? Like, it's just, he's good, but he's not, like, you know, breaking the top 3 at what, you know, Yamcha is a red coin Dokkan Fest TUR. And while, again, he is quite good, he's not top 3, right? He's not better than the Gammas, he's not better than Kid Goku. So it's like, I don't really think summoning from him is a great idea. Warriors Raised on Earth. This is the type of category where it's like, you know, they'll make one of these 200% leaders, and typically they have like one pretty good category and then potentially one like shitty category. Think of the DBZ Bardock, the Tech Bardock, right? He has Goku Family, incredible top tier category, and then he's also got storied figures, pretty shitty category, right? So they created this. This is going to be a great potential you know, leader skill that, you know, future 200% leaders could potentially have. Bond of parent and child is a similar thing too, right? So it's like this year we've gotten categories that are very good. I think this Warrior Raised on Earth category is quite strong. And this is a category that is just always going to be strong, right? Like, them giving us these categories to have like every Goku on it, guess what that means? It means the category is literally always going to be good. There's always going to be new Goku characters coming out. There's always going to be old Goku characters getting easy A's, right? These things are always, always, always going to happen. So, there we go. Yeah, the Warrior Raised on Earth category, I think, is exceptionally good. So, let's go ahead and jump in. We'll do a quick run with the Warrior Raised on Earth team, you know, using some of the new characters. We got Yamcha, we got Yajirobe, and just we could assemble. The thing about this category, we have so many characters, we have so many options available to us on this Warriors Raised on Earth category team that we can just jump in. You could build any type of team you want to. So many super powerful characters have come out in 2022 that are on this category. Actually, let's take a look at that real fast. If we just go to Warriors Raised on Earth real quick, at the bottom here. So here's all, look at all the 2022 characters. Like, this is the worldwide download celebration. Just since the worldwide download celebration, you know, we have, what, 3 Dokkan Fest, Yamcha, Kid Goku, and then, of course, Carnival Goku. We have, you know, free-to-play LRs and LRTN, LR Jackie Chun, right? Like, just the 2022 options are insane. So this should give you an idea that as time goes on, this category is just going to continue to get really, really, really powerful options consistently added to it, and this team is just going to be good for a long time to come. So, yeah, let's just do a quick run and sort of take a look at the Warrior Raised on Earth team in action. So again, the strength of the Warriors Raised on Earth team is just simply going to be that we can jump in here and we could use pretty much any setup we want to. right? It's like, whatever like team build you like to go for, you're going to be able to do that, right? Like that's what's so good about these huge, massive categories. And it can really be good, right, if we're going to do some type of difficult content. If they add a difficult content mission with this category, it's always going to be very, very easy. Future Super Battle Road stage would be easy, right? Because we've seen Dokkan, right? There's two recent examples that come to mind for me that seems like this is something we're going to be seeing an awful lot, right? And those two examples, those two things are Burst Mode, where it was heavily based around certain, like, sort of like smaller categories. At least the first Burst Mode was, right? It was based around Full Power and Earthling. So those characters were highly relevant for it. And then also, they will add missions to, certain sort of like, difficult content stages, right? So for example, they were adding a lot of missions to the OG Legendary Goku events, right? Like, we've seen them add a bunch of those in sort of like recent months. They added titles as well to the, OG like Legendary events, right? To sort of make that content. Like, it feels like that's going to be like sort of like a trick or something that Dokkan is going to go to an awful lot, right? Which is where they're going to try and, I guess, cut down on dev time or resources or something like that, so that they can, to make, the anniversary, LR's aura just look that much better, right? They could just go, oh, we'll have a category mission for this legendary event rather than like a new stage or something like that, or a free-to-play character or something. I don't actually have a problem with that either, right? If Dokkan is sort of going to go with like that sort of like design choice, just provided that like a game like this, there's always going to be ups and downs. And I think that's good too, because it's like, this is a game that, is just like constantly getting updates. Every week, this game is getting updates, and it has been for 8 years now, right? I think it's healthy for, okay, we have the massive asshole blown out worldwide download celebration, incredible, right? Like, second best celebration ever, just so goddamn good, right? So many characters, events, new stages, just everything was just like A+, basically, right? And then after that, we have a couple months of just like sort of just like very slow, like not really super crazy stuff is going on, right? In October, in November, and even, the first half of December. We just haven't had sort of like craziness go on, right? But that's good, because then it's like, someone who, was playing the shit out of Dokkan during the worldwide celebration, then, God of War came out, or the new Call of Duty came out, Dokkan is dropping Yamcha, I don't give a shit, right? So I'm just like chilling, right? And then, oh my god, now Beast Gohan is out, and, I haven't been playing Dokkan too much, I've been taking a break, now it's fresh, it's good, right? So it's like, I don't even think it's really that big of a deal, right, if they're going to sort of do this, where, they'll drop these, like, category missions as content without really tons of, like, new events and stuff like that, but then it's to make the big hype times even better. At this point, that probably would honestly work pretty well for Dokkan to continue keeping that sort of, like, I don't know, method up, or that sort of philosophy. Seems like it has done pretty well. Let's pop some active skills. Some Warriors Raised on Earth active skills real quick here.
オラは別に正義のヒーローでもなんでもねえ。今度な、仲間を傷つけるやつは許さねえぞ。 成果を見せてやる。はあ、決めてやるぜ。早期だ。
That Yamcha active skill OST is kind of a banger, huh? Okay, my boy Yamcha really cooking with that one right there. I like that. Now, here's the thing, too. I have very, very good memories of that Yamcha active skill. Yamcha's active skill led to some of the fastest Link level runs ever, dude. seriously, it was just so crazy because, you know, you have double Yamcha on the team. He's able to use his active skill literally at any point if you have a full Warriors Raised on Earth team, which is very easy to do, right? Like, Yamcha, you know, gets buffs, essentially. Well, only for the first couple of turns, but he gets buffs, right, for the first, you know, sort of couple of turns, you know, based upon if you have a full Warrior Raised on Earth category team. But that's not really an issue, considering how uber busted this category team actually is, right? Which is, it's super good. I think the Warriors Raised on Earth category team, like, this is, I mean, is it a top 5 team? It very well might be. Or not really top 5 team, but top 5 category. This has to be up there, right? With things like Bond of Parent and Child, Movie Hero, Goku Family, Pure Saiyans, right? These are sort of like the strongest categories in the game. I think Terrifying Conquerors would probably be up there as well, but the only thing about Terrifying Conquerors is it's just not getting as many buffs as often as stuff like Bond of Parent and Child, right, or Goku Family and stuff like that. Those are sort of the teams that are going to be getting just so many more buffs all the time. So, let me know what you guys think of the Warrior Raised on Earth category team. I think it's exceptional. I think it's very good. I am very pleased that this is sort of a category they created. I think we probably are still going to see the Z Fighter category show up at some point. I feel like the Z Fighter category would be a great anniversary category, right? I mean, remember, if you guys weren't around, during the fourth anniversary is when Goku Family and Vegeta Family were introduced as categories, was the 4th anniversary. So, I definitely have high hopes and expect that, you know, anniversary stuff could be really, really cool. And the Z Fighter category, which I think is something that definitely deserves to be one, will still happen at some point. So, let me know what you guys think of the Warrior Raised on Earth category. Dokkan Fest Yamcha, Yajirobe, all these characters. I think the team is pretty fun. Yamcha's very strong. I mean, he's probably a good pick for a Dokkan Fest. Maybe not in December, when it's like we should be ramping up for super hype stuff, but still, it is what it is. At the very least, we know we have this, you know, sort of like very, very, I guess, like, strong category that we are going to continually be able to sort of go back to, right, for sort of a while moving forward, right? We're going to get a lot more characters and stuff like that added to these games. So let me know what you guys think of the Warriors Raised on Earth category. I do think it's probably one of the top categories in the game at this point. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.